Countries around the world are closing their borders to arrivals from China as it struggles to control the spread of the new coronavirus. Today, Australia joined the list of countries denying entry to all foreign visitors who recently visited China. The Canadian government has not said if it plans to implement similar restrictions. The coronavirus has killed more than 300 people and infected more than 13,000 others, the bulk of them in China. There are Canadians in China wanting out, and they've turned to Ottawa for help. Abigail Bimman reports on their struggle as this health emergency gets worse.
They're not really aware of what's going on, but they do pick up on our stress.
Megan Millward, her husband and 2 young kids traveled from Montreal to visit her in-laws in rural Hubei. Now they're stuck.
There are no flush toilets, and we knew that ahead of time because we come here every year, but with a very sensitive health situation, the longer we stay here without running water and proper hygiene and etc., the more worried we become.
Worried about a shortage of medical help and about splitting up her family. Her husband is a permanent resident. Global Affairs Canada tells Global News while they've raised the issue of families like Millward's with the Chinese government, they've so far been told only Canadian citizens will be allowed to board the Canadian plane.
I know it's been a tough start of the year for many of you.
The number of Canadians looking to get out has now climbed to 301. Speaking at a Lunar New Year event in Toronto, the Prime Minister didn't offer details about when that plane may arrive. But Justin Trudeau did address the racism some Chinese Canadians are experiencing since news of the coronavirus broke.
There is no place in our country for discrimination driven by fear or misinformation.
This BC man was a target of misinformation. Chinese media ran this photo saying he was a victim of the outbreak.
Even my co-workers in service and parts department, they know, oh, you are the one with the coronavirus.
There are people looking to capitalize too, with face masks in high demand.
If you're going online, be careful because there's scammers, they're fly-by-night retailers.
And Millward has seen nasty comments saying Canadians in China should just stay put.
I just want to reassure Canadians that I'm down for anything. I'm willing to be held in quarantine for 14 days and to undergo any tests. We're not trying to pose a health risk. We're trying to avoid one.
But Ottawa is still trying to figure out exactly what to do when that plane arrives back in Canada. We know government officials, including a unit that specializes in helping Canadians in distress during an emergency, will travel to Hubei province to coordinate logistics for the evacuation, but Global Affairs won't say when that will happen.